Hi everyone, how are you? It's been a long time, hasn't it? I wanted to apologize for this very non-planned absence from not only YouTube but just social media in general. I have received the loveliest messages along the way. I don't know if it's been 2 to 3 months of kind of dropping out a little bit, but I needed to take some time off. Nothing, like no major reasons. I was just starting a new job position, and while I was trying to get another job actually to change my career, the direction of my career was going, and I was very stressed about that whole process, which took months. And now that everything has settled, that I actually am going into my last week of this new to you maybe job that I started in February, to take a month break before starting my new and hopefully long-term job. I don't know, I feel better about everything. I'm also going on holiday next week. I will be gone for 4 weeks. We will be traveling back to my own home, which is Spain, and then we will visit Portugal, probably France, and overall just Spain. And I'm very, very excited because I miss my family, my friends, my dog, you know, speaking my own language. So there's a lot of things to look forward this summer. And yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys, come back a little bit. I'm not sure how much I'm going to film once August kicks in, just because again I'm going to start a new job, and this one is a bit more I think I'll have more responsibilities. uh, I think I can say it with not really, like, it's not a secret. I will be teaching Spanish literature in an American school, which is very exciting. But there's a lot of things that I need to prepare for that. And I was in education before, not as a teacher, but as making uh, textbooks, so I'm familiar with the process of like creating your own material. But now it's the time that I need to apply that material into a real class, so it's a bit daunting, it's a bit stressful, but I'm very excited. So that is what's going to happen at the end of summer. So yeah, I'm not sure in what capacity I can come back for now, but I wanted to check in, do like that mid-year techo kaigi check-in. And another reason I haven't been that present is because I haven't been spending a lot of time with my journals. I have to say, I prioritize my like health and my social life these past few months. I've been doing lots of things out of the house. I've been pushing myself to be out of my house, and I've been enjoying it so much. I've made incredible memories, but that leads me to having less time on my desk. I don't think I have sat on my desk for a couple of months now. I journal on the go, journal on the couch usually. So it's been here and there and a little bit everywhere. And I think my system will change um, come August, just because I will need to be a bit more organized in some aspects outside my personal life. So today is not going to be a flip through of anything. It's just going to just touch base of how I started the year, what did I use, and where we are right now. I think that's what I want to do. So let's start. Let's begin with this journal. This is a Hobonichi A6. This is an spring star, so started in 2025, so I only have like 3 months of 2026 here, and I didn't use it as much. Once I started the new job and stuff like that, I didn't need to use this journal as much, and for that reason I decided not to repurchase it. Actually, like January, February, and things like that, almost all empty. Yeah, there's like a few days that I was kind of stressed and I wanted to come here and plan a little bit more, but I didn't feel like I needed to repurchase these, even though I love the size, I love this cover. It's just so beautiful. Was not really serving any purpose right now. At the beginning of the year, I used it for daily journaling, which was very manageable, but at the same time, I'm someone that tends to journal a lot in some, I don't know, some seasons of my life, and other seasons I'm not that, it's not interested. I'm not that consistent, I would say. And now is one of those seasons because I'm not very consistent journaling, so I don't need a daily, kind of a sort of daily planner or journal. So yes, it was beautiful while it lasted, and I'm sure I will be back at some point an A6, just because I find it that it's the perfect size for planning for me, and I love how it feels when you just hold it and stuff like that. But for now, we retired this one and we didn't repurchase it. And I also got at the beginning of the year these beautiful journals, trifold cover. This is an A6 pocket size journal that I love and adore, and I take it with me almost everywhere. This is super consistent for me. Like I said, I'm not journaling a lot at home. I'm journaling on the go. That I do because I like to go for coffee, and also, in between breaks, when I have some like 5 minutes, I like to just catch up with how I'm feeling and what's going on. So at the beginning, I used this journal that I got, I think, at a museum shop a long time ago, and we finished this. It was beautiful. I just finished the whole thing. I have so many memories. Started in February until, what was the last entry? April. Yeah, April was the last entry here, and from April things have been, well, here and there in terms of journaling. And then I started a new one, which again, I am using for little notebooks, little notes and little lists here and there. And I only left my lists notebook. I had more notebooks here, but for now I have, this is a just basically lists, things that I want to keep with me and, keep growing and add as time goes by. Doesn't stress me. It is there for kind of like archiving purposes. So yeah, this is the new notebook that I'm using. It came with this setup, so it's just lovely, and I love how it looks. It has patina beautifully. The leather is incredible. I love red. Red is my favorite color, so it makes me very happy. And I have a lot of, like, my wallet is red. I have a lot of little accents that I wear daily that are red, and this just fits right in. So this is just a yes for me, and I'm still using this daily. Like, this is where I journal most of the time when I'm out and about, and I don't transfer any information, only the lists I do transfer. If I deem that I want to revisit that list at some point, I will transfer it to this other insert. But if not, it's just a beautiful, like, pocket notebook, and it brings me a lot of joy. I doodle sometimes here and there, you can see, maybe not, but yeah. And I print some pictures sometimes. Can I show you this? Yeah. I don't know, I just loved this particular notebook. I loved, and I had so much fun with it, and I'm really enjoying this one. And I will probably take this with me traveling. I'm not sure. I shouldn't say that, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna take with me this time around. I think I need to try to make sense of what I'm going to do these next 4 weeks and see what fits better. But this is a huge contender for me to just carry with me to Europe. So this is great. This is just like a pocket everyday carry kind of situation. Then I have my traveler's notebook. So yeah, well, at the beginning of the year, actually, I was using the traveler's notebook in combination with an A5 notebook. However, I kind of stopped using the A5 just because I was not journaling. So I didn't have much to say. I did some calendars here and there, and I did take notes about the books that I was reading, but I kind of stopped just because I didn't need it I don't need it right now, basically. So it's just an empty notebook, blank notebook. I can come back to it whenever I want to. Again, I love the red. I think it looks beautiful. So I will probably come back to this notebook when I feel like I need it, or when I have any topic or subject or anything that I want to explore in detail. I don't know how my new job is going to pan out, what I'm going to need, where I'm going to brain dump and things like that, and plan my curriculum and classes yet. So this notebook may come in handy at that time, but for now, you know, I have it on my shelf and it's there, but I didn't use it past January 24th, no, April 14th. I came back a little bit April, and after that everything just, like I said, it's just a bit messy from that point on. But yeah, I didn't use this as I wanted to, or as I planned to use it, and that's okay. And then for my traveler's notebook, so I finished the insert that I was using for journaling, so I archived that, and I also archived my commonplace that I had, which is the third volume. So I finished this insert. I probably will do a flip through of this at some point. I finished it, and I moved on into my next commonplace and my next journal, kind of. I'll show you, but these inserts, you know, they are archived. I love my traveler's notebook. It's something that I'm very consistent with most of the time. But yeah, right now I don't have a journal in this size. What I do have is my travel journaling. So like I said, I'm going to be gone for, sorry, this is a BTS picture and I thought it's hilarious. They gave it to me when I was at one of the concerts, and I have it there because I don't know, I think it's just a funny picture. Brings me joy to see it. Anyway, I thought I will address that. I'm gonna be gone for a while, and I always like to journal about my trips in a traveler's notebook. So I decided to set up a new insert just because I'm leaving in three days, I think. So I went with the Kyoto one. I may cover the Kyoto or not. I don't know. I don't particularly care much for it. I do have a beautiful olive oil Madrid sticker, and since I will be going to Madrid, I thought I could just stick it here. I don't care if it covers part of it, but I haven't yet decided. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be my travel journal. So it's empty right now. I just kind of decorated this, but the whole thing is empty. I do have a packing list, I think, on the back. Yes, packing list and things like that, but this is just empty, just ready for us when we start our trip. And I also have here the Commonplace Volume 4. So like I said, I finished my Volume 3 and I went into setting up a new one, which I only have a couple of entries because, like I said, I haven't been consistent in any form of journaling, and Commonplace is probably the last one that I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, I read The Cancer Journals by Audre Lorde, and Annie Ernaux's I Remain in Darkness. So I pull some quotes from there, and also I am reading now Elena Ferrante's My Brilliant Friend, and if I have any notes I'll probably write that here. And I'm planning on taking my Commonplace since I'm going to my family house, and I have so many books there, a lot of stationery that I never brought here. I think because I'm going for a slow Mediterranean summer vibes, so I'm not planning on doing a lot of things. So I hope I have time to just kind of settle down and journal and maybe read. So I'm gonna take my Commonplace with me, but I have not been that active here at all. And then I have a sticker release paper. I have it here just in case I want to decorate, but I think I'm going to go over the stickers here, decide what I want to take with me and what I want to just keep here. But this setup, yeah, I always love a traveler's notebook, so I'll probably always have one. setup, and this is going to be my, I guess, next month's journal for summer. I'm excited about that. So where I was journaling before this, like couple of months, so my partner got for me a Paper Republic for Lunar New Year, which was February. He got a Paper Republic for me. This is the color, the green one, the what is this color? The olive. Is it an olive color? And I love it. I do. And I finished a journal which I haven't dated, but I finished this one. Is a moleskin insert. Let me see if I can show you something, because I did a lot of, not a lot, but some collages here and there. I just didn't check my journaling, to be honest. And there's a lot of things related to work because I was processing a lot of information at the time. But I did like little collages from things that I collected during my outings with my friends, and if I received any packages and things like that. On my birthday, I think I also have one. I can show you that if I can get this open. Yeah, for my birthday, I also have, yeah, I turned 31 this year. Yep. So I finished this journal April, and from April, like I said, everything went a little bit like, I don't know, I wasn't sure where I wanted to head for in terms of journaling. If I want to start an insert for a traveler's notebook, regular size, I wanted to keep going with Paper Republic, and I stumbled into this store here that it's called Roll Paint, and it's a washi tape shop, and the girls there are so kind, and they will show you their journals, and all of them, every single one of them, journals in a Midori B6 Slim, and they sell them there. So I was so tempted, and the price is very good here, so I was like, okay, might as well get it. So right now this setup is not aesthetic or even put together, to be honest, but I am journaling in a MD B6 Slim notebook. So yeah, here you go. Again, not a lot. I just journal maybe once a week, and I find that sometimes it's enough right now. So this is what I'm journaling, like my personal feelings when I want to, you know, let things go or process information or just record things. But if I'm just like I said, maybe recording things or more of a captain log, I do it here, and then I don't find that I need to expand more most of the time. But when I do have time, maybe like the weekends, or in the weekends is when I catch up and kind of write a little bit about my week, my feelings, things that have been happening. So that would be here. And then this is another common place. So I wanted to have this one set up too, because sometimes I print very large pictures. I do like to use a lot of pictures related to whatever it is that I am researching. And sometimes I found that a space was a little bit awkward in this size. So since I got this as a gift, I thought I would set one of the other moleskin inserts as a commonplace, and I just kind of alternate between them depending on my mood. It's just not, yeah, I don't really think too much about it. But again, I haven't been consistent at all. I think, yeah, February or May. And then I have this one that I haven't even done yet, but it's about Aftermath by Rachel Cusk. So yeah, this is here, and this is where I am brain dumping all of the ideas that I have for my classes that I will be teaching next August. So that's all there. So that's kind of private, but yeah, this is what this not really put together setup is. So it's just my journal. For journaling, I'm using the B6 alongside a pocket notebook, as well as for common placing, the Travelers or the Moleskin. And the only thing that I have kept up with this whole time is my Hobonichi Weeks, because it just never fails me. I find that this is the thing that I'm always the most consistent with, and I enjoy the most often. And yeah, I don't know, I don't want to flip through the whole thing because I think I can do that at some other point. But yeah, this is how it's been kind of like looking for me. Yeah, you can see a little bit here. This was last week and this is this week, which I am a bit slow, but I have a record of everything here. So now today I can sit down, enjoy some show and write everything that happened this week. And also I have kept up with the bag too pretty well. I have been journaling, sticking things, having ideas of things that I want to do. It's been good. It's a good journal and I love it. And I found that when I'm very busy or focusing on other things, having this journal it's enough. I just use it to basically know what happened to me in the year. It's my memory keeper. It's what I just put the information, the most basic essential information of a year. That is what I focus here. So sometimes I do find that I need that extra journaling. So that would be a B6 Midori right now. It could be the Paper Republic. It could be the Traveler's Notebook to expand on some thoughts. But sometimes there's some times that in my life or a year, I guess, that I don't find that I need that. So the Hobonichi Weeks is just so consistent for me, so easy to keep up with when I am really invested and when I'm not that invested into that system. I can keep up with it and I enjoy it. So this is what I really cherish, and I want to for sure make sure that I have a record of my year and I do it here. Everything else is just kind of ebbs and flows depending on my mood and what I need. But to recap, right now what we're using for memory keeping is my it's my Hobonichi Weeks. For everyday carry, I use this beautiful trifold pocket A6 notebook. I have in the Paper Republic, I have the MD notebook for journaling, and for traveling and common placing, I will be using the Traveler's Notebook. Now, planning. For planning, I've been using a lot I didn't bring it. I have an insert, which is a lovely gift, a sterling ink Traveler's Notebook insert, and I have it outside any cover, so that's why you cannot see it here. That lives in my bag and I take that with me to work and I plan there. Sometimes I find that it's a bit restrictive, but for my current position it is okay. But I think come August I will find that I need more space, so I will need to think of a kind of work setup that I want to bring with me. But yeah, that's where we are right now, what I am using. And like I said, I'm using this very sporadically when I find that I need it. I'm gonna take it out so it's a bit more visual. So this is what I am daily, more or less daily using. And I will add the Traveler's Notebook again for traveling, and I always have it for common placing. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't have the only dated thing that I use for journaling is my Hobonichi Weeks, and I use a journal planner. But that's how things have been going for me this year. A little bit all over the place, and I feel like I've been a bit all over the place, but I've been enjoying it. I've enjoyed that little chaos. I don't know, it's been fun actually. And now I find that come August things are going to slightly change and I may need to refocus my attention. So I want to make the most of this time now and not really think about I'm not being consistent, I'm not being, I'm not using the things that I have just because I'm enjoying. And also I'm going home, so I will see all my old journals and planners and I will try to make a video about that. And probably I will get inspired by my own things. So maybe, when I come back, I rethink everything and go back to a Traveler's Notebook, which usually happens, or maybe try something different. But this is it. This is basically it. And I have a few other notebooks that I touch here and there. and I've been enjoying it. This process is a bit different from what I was using last year, especially not as consistent, but again, the Hobonichi Weeks is it for me. If I have to remove everything, I'll probably just take this and a traveler's notebook, and that's it. That's all I would use. But you know, sometimes you want a little change, you want to try something different, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I find that I like this notebook, but I don't love it. Like I'm okay writing in it, I'm okay using it, but I don't know if I will add this as a, you know, again, to my lineup. I could use really any other notebook and I'll be fine. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've been using, and I would love to hear how has your 2026 been going. How is your planning or journaling system? I've seen that a lot of people have very much, like, I don't know, not been very consistent this year. Maybe it's something that it's, you know, the energy that is in the air. I'm not sure. Or maybe I was very consistent last year and 2024, and now I was like craving something different, and it hasn't taken shape yet. So yeah, but it's fun to explore things. So yeah, that's all for me today. I think I will do a video about what I'm going to bring to Spain, because I haven't decided, and I think it would be fun to think with you guys. And then I will see you maybe with a little European summer vlog here and there, maybe. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for being here, if you're still here, for giving me time and space to come back. And yeah, I miss you all, and I hope I can see you soon.